We got this? Cool. Welcome back to another episode of the It Came From Screambox series. You know what I almost
Oh,
did.
you were about to say it.
Oh, boy. Welcome.
Dude.
Dude. Yeah, buddy. 2 shows in unison. Now, welcome back to Screambox, everybody. We're your hosts.
He's about to do it again.
No one here starts with the letter B.
I know.
Well, he was gonna say Nick and then
Welcome back,
Dan.
everybody, to It Came From Screambox. We are your hosts, Nick. Now you guys got me in my own head.
we are
Nick,
Nick,
Noah,
Noah,
and
and Alex.
Thank you, Noah, for helping me get through the intro since I fucked it up 3 times. You guys will never hear that.
Alex
I'm
said
cutting
it too.
all of that. I'm cutting it out.
No, you leave that in.
I leave it in.
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I
You
leave it
leave that in.
in. You guys are like, yeah, you stupid
We don't
bitch.
cut anything.
Yeah, you dummy. Thank you all for joining us this week. It is almost Christmas time, but before we get into the Christmas movie of the week, we got some shit to get through. Check out our sponsors down below. That is Screambox and Final Boss. Go ahead and check out the Discord where me, Alex, and Noah hang out and watch these movies from Screambox. It is free, always will be. Link down below for that. If you have any thoughts on the movie that we have discussed today, or you want us to watch a movie of your choice or suggestion, hit us up, wasdbeyond@gmail.com. Again, that's wasdbeyond@gmail.com. Please check out the other shows on the Spawn Camp Network as well. That is WASD and Beyond and Roll for Deception, along with your very true and awesome guys on It Came From Screambox. Now, this was Noah's pick, so I'm going to let Noah take over right now because apparently I can't speak tonight.
We're wresting control from you.
Yeah.
This week I picked 1974's Black Christmas. I got there's a bit of story here. This one was unknown to me, but Alex mentioned it's like a staple for you. And
Yes.
Nick, you had already seen this a few times.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely a staple movie.
So some of this information we'll kind of talk about a little bit of the movie. Spoiler warning. You should go watch this. It's absolutely worth your time, but we can get into it here. So Black Christmas is a Canadian slasher film produced and directed by Bob Clark, written by Roy Moore. Bob Clark is an American director. However, he was approached by the Canadian Film Development Corporation to produce this movie in Canada. The movie is inspired by an urban legend of young babysitters being brutally assaulted and murdered in the Midwest in the early 60s. And the rumor is based on some real crimes, including one of a 13-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by an unknown suspect. Another incident involved a babysitter who was unnerved by a life-size statue of a clown that she found in the home of the family she was hired by. When she called the parents to ask if she could cover the statue with a blanket, the parent informed her that they owned no such statue, and it turned out to be a murderer with dwarfism dressed in a clown costume.
What?
Now make that a fucking movie.
Now, that it's sort of unclear which of these versions of the story is true. However, there's some more versions, like one in which the babysitter rescues kids from the attacker, and then the attacker is caught by the police. The babysitter managing to fight off and even kill the intruder, saving the kids. One where the babysitter is killed, but the kids survive. Another one where the kids turn out to be pulling a prank on the babysitter and are told off by the police when the plan falls apart. Which is a little bit like the one we watched last week, Better Watch Out, where it turned out to be the kids who were in control.
Yep.
There's another option where the police inform a family member after the fact that they found a killer hiding under the kid's bed holding a weapon. This movie's cast is pretty stacked. We got Olivia Hussey, however you say that, who you will recognize from 1968's Romeo and Juliet, Death on the Nile, and she had a small role in Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, fuck.
Margot Kidder. Yeah. Margot Kidder, who is famous for her roles as Lois Lane in 1978's Superman, along with its 1980 sequel, The Amityville Horror, Smallville, and Halloween 2.
Oh yeah.
Keir Dullea, I don't really know how you say that guy's name, but you know him from Fahrenheit 451, that Halo TV show from 2022 that nobody liked, and the legendary astronaut turned intergalactic star child David Bowman from Space Odyssey.
Yeah, buddy. We love Space
There's
Odyssey.
also John Saxon from Enter the Dragon and Nightmare on Elm Street, and Andrea Martin, who, if you were a kid who watched cartoons in the early 2000s, you will definitely recognize her voice because she was Miss Fowl. She also, on Jimmy Neutron, she lent her voice to a number of different shows, including Kim Possible, American Dad, Recess, Cat Dog, The Simpsons, and Sesame Street.
Love that.
She also had some smaller roles in TV shows like 30 Rock, Nurse Jackie, and Modern Family. So, big cast here. The budget for the movie is about $686,000. It's filmed in Toronto in 1973 and 74. The screenplay was written under the title Stop Me and was adjusted multiple times, changing locations and plot points. And like I said, the title changed. Eventually, it was completed and distributed as Silent Night, Evil Night in the U.S. by Warner Brothers in 1975. And then the film's name was later renamed to Black Christmas. And it's estimated that the movie made about $4 million, making it somewhat of a success. So with its cast, not bad. The cast of young stars, the movie filmed for about 2 months in Toronto. The Canadian Film Development Corporation gave the team $200,000 to start out. So that's where a fair chunk of the budget came from. That's a very common thing. A lot of people don't know, but in Canada, there was something of a mandate that Canadian-made productions be pushed harder than foreign-made productions. So on like radio stations, they had like a quota that you had to play a certain amount of Canadian music, which is why all Canadians love Rush. So they gave them a bit of money to start out. The house that the movie primarily takes place in is a large house around the corner from the popular Casa Loma in Toronto, which, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially a normal Toronto like suburb neighborhood, and then there's just a castle there. And it's like a full-on castle with like towers and tall walls and a big courtyard and a spooky dungeon pool in the basement.
That's so sweet.
And you can just go and visit it. And if you go around the corner, you can see the Black Christmas house.
That's fucking awesome. Where is this located in relation to Detroit? How far from Detroit is this?
Toronto, it's 4 hours.
Okay, we might have. I can go back to Canada in 2026.
So if the It Came From Screambox tour, the location tour can go international, we can put that on our list.
I got an enhanced license.
And I've been to Casa Loma. I know where this is. It is not. It's somewhat close to where my grandparents live.
That's awesome.
So I have visited. We probably drove past the house. You know, it's on like a main road there. There's not really much to report about making the movie. The cast seemed to have a good time. The POV shots that are all over the movie were done with a specially designed head-mounted camera rig so that the wearer would be able to climb up a ladder or, as we see, like entering the window of the house without having to do any extra camera tricks.
Could you imagine how big
got to have like...
Yeah, go on.
You could have like a George Corpse Grinder neck on that man.
Exactly, because those cameras, like, I don't know how small you were able to make those things back in the day.
I mean, the smallest camera like would have been like a Super 8 or something.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what camera they used, but it could have been really heavy.
It probably was really heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. The score is provided by Carl Zitterer, who used experimental ideas like tying forks and other objects to the strings of the piano to distort its sound. He also played some of the sounds through an old phone and recorded that to create the disturbing soundscape for the film. In the weeks before the release, there was a hotline set up that you could call, and you would hear the sinister voice that we hear throughout the movie on the other end of the phone.
That's cool as fuck.
The hotline was set up by the studio, but it crippled the studio's phone network and received over 10,000 callers within the first 24 hours. The New York telephone company requested that the promotional event be ended early. Warner Brothers did as they asked, and they also canceled another promotional event where two women would walk the streets of Manhattan in Santa suits, handing out cards with the same phone number on it.
How cool would that have been? It's like when we were in San Diego, and that I don't know what movie that was, but they were just putting shit in people's pockets and shit like that.
I think that was for a game.
Whatever it was, that was sweet as fuck.
But it's that like guerrilla marketing stuff.
Exactly.
So there was a bit of a kerfuffle when they went to release this movie for TV. The killer in the movie is clearly based on some real world serial killers. 2 weeks before the premiere of the TV version of the film, which was then known as Stranger in the House, the governor of Florida, Ruben Askew, called NBC TV to ask them to delay the release for the southern states. On January 28th of 1978, a gruesome double murder occurred at the Florida State University campus in Tallahassee, where a man murdered two Chi Omega sisters while they were sleeping in their beds. He then went next door to another sorority house and attacked two more students who survived and were able to identify their attacker as none other than Ted Bundy.
Not good.
So during the movie, Alex, you mentioned that the killer seemed to be based somewhat on Ted Bundy.
I said that as well, yeah.
That was Nick.
Yeah. Oh, then Nick said that. So, Ted Bundy.
Fun fact.
Gets his way into the story here.
Fun fact. My aunt.
Ted Bundy, of course. Oh, yeah?
She was a nurse around the time that Ted Bundy was doing the slayings. Her friend was killed by Ted Bundy.
Oh my God.
Yes. My Aunt Camille, her friend was killed by him.
Jeez.
Yes, not good.
Wow.
She tells the story every Christmas.
Eventually, it's a very Christmassy story, but he was eventually executed, as we know, for this and many other murders.
Burn.
That's right. NBC TV offered an alternative to the movie for the Southern partners, realizing that the issue might hit a little too close to home for the students and residents of Tallahassee. Reviews overall were mixed. In Canada, the reception was a little bit worse than it was in the States. Critics thought the movie was cliched and childish, and the script did not contain much substance.
The eye roll from Alex there. He went,
yeah. Maybe it was just at the time that they felt that, but when you watch it now, it and as time went on, the later reviews are much kinder.
Yeah.
Calling the movie innovative and praising the actors, who by that point had really established themselves as big names. Margot Kidder won Best Performance by a Lead Actress at the Canadian Film Awards in 1975 for this role, and it also won Best Sound Editing at the same award show. It was released on VHS in the 80s and then DVD, as long as a few theatrical releases for anniversaries, and has since developed a small cult following. But it wasn't enough to keep it coming back to theaters, so that eventually got canned. But today it remains a cult classic of the holiday horror movie genre, finding itself very comfortably on a lot of the best horror movies of all time from publications like IndieWire and Bravo. A lot of people praise the movie for having a bit of a feminist slant, showing off its feminist or its female protagonists and tackling some women's health issues.
Yeah.
So that's the business. You guys have seen it before. What do you guys think?
Who wants to go first here, Alex?
Go for it, Nick.
I've always liked Black Christmas. It was always a super creepy movie to me. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I used to watch it all the time, like around Christmas, and especially when I had roommates. Like me and the guys would just put on this movie, especially, and the sound design in this movie is what always fucked me up. That and the killer, because you never really get a clear shot of the killer. It's a lot of implications, but those calls always fucked with me. I hated when those. I loved how the calls were done. I hated when they'd come through because I hated that garbled mixture of different voices, mixture of noises. You don't know what's going on, but then you kind of have a clear shot of what's going on, and it's just so fucked and terrifying. I hated it. I hated it watching it tonight. I was like, oh, I fucking remember why I hate this, but in a good way. In a good way, I don't like it. But I love Black Christmas. I've always thought this movie was really good. I think the pacing is just great for this film. The actors are crushing it every second they're on screen. Um, I it, I love this movie, and I just hope it remains this forever. Right, just in its own bubble, doing its own thing, getting new viewers to see it. You know, being on Screenbox is great for this movie. So yeah, I love Black Christmas. Love it.
Yeah, it's
Alex?
a fucking solid horror flick, even year round. But it is a Christmas staple every year. I tend to watch it. There was some other random shit. I'm trying to remember it. I'm not going to be able to remember. Fuck was it?
You
But
can do it, bub.
no, dude, it's gone.
He's got his own fun facts.
No, I'm trying to fucking remember. God damn it.
Was it
Well,
before the
nonetheless,
dab that maybe you forgot, or after the dab that you
no,
forgot?
because I was trying to think about it during the movie too.
Okay.
Because Noah brought some stuff up very early on, and but no, solid movie. Like Nick said, the actors crush it in this fucking movie. They absolutely do, and pretty violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking violent.
There's like 4. How many kills are there in it? Like there's 4?
4? Yeah. It's like 4 kill.
What about the
4.
girl in the park?
5.
Well,
Technically.
we
see
don't
it.
see that, but
We
is
don't
the
see that, but
insinuation
also, did he do it?
I don't know. I think
Because he's
he
been in the
did.
house
Like,
the entire night, though.
Yeah.
well, there's also the cop gets killed, but we don't see that. So I think it is the same killer doing all of it.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
movie does like a really good job of like the setup. It's leading you down one path, and then there's like a twist. But it's one of those things where even at the end, it's kind of unclear who the killer is, because the whole time the movie's setting up that you're supposed to think it's Peter, that
Yeah.
he's the killer. Which, like, there's some things that happen, like the person on the other end of the phone says something that Peter said that it wouldn't make sense for another person to have been there to hear that.
Yeah, because it was such a private thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so who is it? It has to be Peter. Like, it has to be.
I'm in your
But it's-
walls. I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls.
Dude, I love it. Dude, I love.
You know what my thought is with the
Yo.
phone calls?
Yep.
I think because before any killings happen, he calls and is like he's just like talking, he's like saying stuff.
Yeah.
But as soon as the first kill happens, the next time he calls, you hear like the suffocating and the choking sound.
Yeah.
So it's almost like he records his murders and then plays it back over
And
the
then is
phone to the
talking
people.
while he's doing the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
Or
all
possibly-
those.
Because after they find the
Yeah,
little
it's
girl
after
in the
that.
park, you hear like the kid, you hear like a young voice
Oh
being
fuck yeah, you're
choked
right.
and killed.
Yeah, you do.
The only one that doesn't happen for is the cop, because
Oh,
it's not really clear
the
when the
teacher
cop
too,
is
right?
killed.
The school teacher too, right? Or the dead
Or the
mother.
the
House
house
mom?
mom.
Yeah, the house
Yeah.
mom. So there's 5 kills then.
Yeah. My
Okay.
favorite, honestly, my favorite is the first one. Just
Uh,
the setup for it where you're like, whenever it cuts to like a handheld POV shot, the insinuation is that is the killer.
Yeah.
But what they do right at the beginning is they make it kind of unclear if he's really there or not. And then the movie just very quickly tells you like, no, he's here. He's in the house.
Yeah, he's right there. What do you mean? You guys didn't see him there? There's a lot of shadow play in this as well that I liked a lot. And I think my favorite kill is between the first kill and then the horse knife kill. That like
Oh,
horse
the
knife thing.
unicorn statue?
Yeah, unicorn statue. Yeah. I love that kill as
Yeah.
well because you don't really. It's
And that
yeah.
that one has like a misleading thing in it too, where like you hear the sound of somebody like choking
Yes.
or like gasping for breath, and they go up and she's having an asthma attack.
Yes.
And then like it happens again, but this time she's being killed. Of course, the other woman is out listening to the Christmas carolers, but
Yeah. Fucking Christmas carolers, dude. Little bastards.
Fucking
Get out,
yapping.
dude. I love this film. I think this is a
what's
great
your favorite
pick.
kill, Alex?
The first kill. And like
Yeah.
gotta give old girl credit for like just sitting in the chair with that bag over her head, breathing in to where it's like stuck in her fucking mouth
Yep.
while they just
Mhm.
like shoot her, recording. Like fuck, that's rough,
So
dude.
that actually there was something from the set that the actor said that she enjoyed doing that scene. She was able to hold her breath for a long time and stay still for a long time because she was a gifted swimmer, so she was used to
course.
holding her breath. That was something she said in an interview, and it was one of the only things where like people were like talking about it, other than saying like the normal stuff like, oh, we had a good time, but she made it clear that she found it easy to do those scenes where she had to sit in the chair and pretend to be dead.
I enjoy.
But she's in it the whole time.
Just
I
breathing in.
I
That's
enjoy the implication that she's always been in that window as well. She has been. It's not an implication. She's been in that window,
Yeah.
just like rocking back and forth, just all fucked up, and like no.
anyone
How
could
long?
see it. If anyone like walked by and just slightly paid any attention, you could see it.
Yeah.
Or a
Does
shadow
the
of
whole
it, at least.
movie like take place over one night?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, it is possible that nobody would have seen it. If all the lights were off, there weren't
Yeah.
really street lights, it's possible you wouldn't see it. But
Third party too, though.
the movie's supposed to be set in
Those guys.
Montreal, so the Montreal police were not doing a very good job. Otherwise, I feel like any police officers would have turned that house upside down
Oh, dude.
first thing.
Yeah. That bitch would have been brought to the ground.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, look at the one murders that just happened. Brian Koberger.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, that's kind of related a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's no good.
No good. College girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
it is similar, and it was like a thing after the movie came out. It was kind of because that was like a problem. Like violence on college campus has always been a problem, clearly. And then of course this had to happen in the late 70s, and Ted Bundy was doing his thing, and that was like his whole MO.
Yeah.
And like him being out there, that really had like an effect on the whole country.
Yes.
Because he
Yes.
seemed to move around a lot and very quickly.
He was everywhere.
I
Bundy.
shouldn't laugh at that.
No, but Bundy
Well,
was
a lot of
fucking
like,
everywhere.
I think it's kind of a crazy coincidence how similar that is. Like, I don't know when the Ted Bundy, like when people kind of knew about him. I don't know when that started.
I'm unsure.
But I wonder.
Yeah. But,
Most of the movie is based around like the killer in the house type thing.
yeah.
Home intruder. It just so happened that it happened to be reflecting things that were going on in the real world.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. I think it's definitely going to find its place as a holiday staple. Definitely something to watch. It's, like I said, it's not very like holiday-y, but it just takes place, I think, like a couple days before Christmas. So
Oh yeah. So,
that's why they give it that holiday setting. But I gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
very
Hell yeah.
good, Mr. Alex.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5.
Very good.
It's a classic. It's a classic. It's a strong movie. You know what you're getting into when you're watching it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Hell
Good
yeah.
movie.
I will also give it a 5 out of 5. This is a classic. It's a staple in the holiday horror community and holiday horror movies itself. This is a must watch. This is a must see. Go watch Black Christmas right now on Screambox itself. That you're listening to, it came from Screambox. I don't know what happened. I hit my head or something earlier today.
It's late. We're recording this late.
I'm wearing jammies. I got Blanky. Noah got Blanky.
It's cozy time. It's cozy time, everybody.
We're chilling. Go watch this on Screambox though. It's fantastic, fantastic, fantastic movie. And if you're into this, you'll love it. Again, please tell us what you thought of Black Christmas and any other movie you've heard us discuss on the show. WASDBEYOND@gmail.com. Again, that is WASDBeyond@gmail.com. Hit us up there. Like, follow, subscribe, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Check us out anywhere you want to listen to the show. Check out WSD and Beyond. Check out Roll for Deception. Join the Spawn Camp. It's free. Come have a good time. Thank you all for tuning in. Alex has the Christmas episode, so get ready for that.
That's right.
We'll see you on Christmas.
Well, it was going to be this, but Noah snatched it. Just had to say that real quick.
Good.
Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick.
Brother.
Quick on the draw with these things.
We will see you guys on Christmas. Take it easy until then.